Hi Aries, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Archangel Michael cards. Going to do reading and then clarify. So let us get started. All right, Aries. So let's see what's going on. See if Archangel Michael has to say to you today. Two cards for Aries for their highest good. Spirit, one more card. Okay. And they say, be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Yes, definitely. So Aries, you're the one that brightens up the room when you come in, smiling, being happy, thinking positive, so really think positive in everything. Be the light to others. Help people out, share your words, share your confidence, your prayers, whatever it is. Remember, you are a light to others. That's what Archangel Michael says, which is nice. And then he says, trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. So definitely, stop saying, oh, well, this can't happen to me because I don't have no money. And this can't happen to me because I've never done that. Stop saying things like that. Stop having so much control and just let it come in, you guys, because there's miracles, there's prayers that are being answered. So trust your angels, trust the divine. All right, so let's see what's going on. Aries, take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries for their highest good. Remember, whenever you see this video, will be the right time to see the video, whether it's an old video or a new video. It was meant, something was meant in there for you. Okay. And if this reading doesn't resonate with you, then it wasn't meant for you. But just listen to it. You never know. Something in here could be something that you needed to hear or see, or just something. All right, so Aries, let's do what we need to do. All right, my fellow Aries. One card for the current for Aries. This is for Aries for their highest good. One for the situation. One for the past. One for the what's hidden. Hopes and fears. What you need to do now. What you need to work on. Wow. And the outcome. Oh, okay. Wow. All right, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. See what's going on. Sorry, just trying to put my hand. Okay, there you go. All right, Aries. So you start off with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is talking about, he's very stern. He's, he knows how to handle things. He knows how to make decisions. He doesn't wait for anybody. He's focused. He's smart, So that's a good card to start off with. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles for your situation. The Eight of Pentacles could be talking about that, you've been working very hard to reach the material success. You could also be getting a promotion, or let's just see what the cards say when they come out. You have the Nine of Pentacles here for the past. The Nine of Pentacles is saying that you're very independent. You know how to create things. You know how to do things. There is material success here. I do feel like there is some kind of wealth that's coming in for you. And then you have the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands is talking about, Six of Wands is talking about, being successful, having victory, completing things that, and seeing the results of them, people looking at you, being recognized for everything that you're doing. You have the Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups is talking about, maybe there's an offer here, maybe there's an attraction, maybe there's even a decision that you're going to be making very soon. We'll see what the cards say. And then you have the Seven of Cups here for what you need to work on, and that's making a decision, some kind of decision that you're contemplating. Really need to be real about it, really be objective, about things so that you could see things clearly, okay? Then you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands says, stand up for yourself, Aries. Stand up for yourself, defend what you're believing in, you know, what you want to create, what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you, hey, you can't do that, you know, because you know darn well that you can, Aries. You know you can. And then you have the star card for the outcome. Star card says that going through a healing, you're going to start feeling better. You're going to start feeling rejuvenated, happy, you know, that for you not to give up on anything, to have your faith, you know, your hope. Okay, so, whew, okay, Aries, sounds good to me. All right, I'll take it, my fellow Aries. All right, so let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. Okay, here we go. One more time. Here we go. Why is the King of Swords here for Aries? Wow. One more card. Wow. Nice. Whoa, that's nice. All right, Aries, so here we go. Like I said, you know, really be focused on things. I feel like you are focused. I feel like you're having a lot of clarity, a lot of breakthroughs that are coming through. I feel like you're feeling good, feeling strong, which is very nice. I love that. Things are gonna start moving very fast for you. There's news, there's unexpected news, unexpected messages coming through. Also, I feel like there's change, a lot of change coming in because you're moving forward, and things are gonna start moving quickly for you. With the Ace of Pentacles, you're going to be very creative. There's financial opportunities here, and there is abundance, and there is a start of a new cycle here. So it's nice, very nice. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Eight of Pentacles here in the situation. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. Oh, okay. So you're contemplating something here about your career. Could be about your job, your career. They're asking you to stay focused. They're asking you to stay strong and focus on what you need to do, okay? Really be objective. They see that you're working very hard. You're very independent. You put in your effort. You know, there could be some kind of job promotion here also, and a higher pay. I also feel like you're trying to make a decision towards that. So it's interesting. Very nice. Really contemplate your decision. Very good, okay? Like really don't just jump into something that you're not going to be able to handle. You could be learning a new trade also for this position, but you're still deciding on something. There's something here that you're making a decision on. I feel like there's traveling here. I feel like you need to find your patience. And I feel like you just need to start focusing more, okay? Start focusing more on the things that you need to, especially for your work, because it's big here. Okay, there's something here about you. You're making or contemplating decisions. You could also be leaving the position also to get something better, because there is a big decision here around your work area. You do have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is in the past. So with the Nine of Pentacles, I do feel like, you know, you're very independent. You know, you've been working on yourself. You know, you're trusting everything that you're doing. You know, really your decisions and stuff. So really trust yourself, okay? Like, you know, all the things that you have done to bring you to this point, you know, it's been good, right? You've been going through up and downs, but you still come out good. So just know that, you know, so trust yourself, trust your decisions that you're making, okay? And also too, I feel like you need to really live in the moment, be in the moment. Don't just work and work and work and work. I mean, I know that it brings in the money, but also enjoy yourself too. Like if you have vacation time and hours that you can, you know, put into, you know, for vacation, you know, use them. You know, don't just let them accumulate. You know, what are you gonna do? You're never gonna use them. You know, so really, I feel like you need to do that. Wow, the issue of career is really big here. All right, so then you have the Six of Wands here, and why is the Six of Wands here for Aries? One more card. All right. Wow. You're really, really in your mind about decisions here. All right. So, yeah, the Empress here. Somebody around you could be pregnant, or you could be pregnant, but there's definitely somebody around here. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas, and I feel like you are contemplating a big decision. You do have the Seven of Cups here again. The Seven of Cups is talking about being real with yourself, you know, Also too, I feel like you need to really, you really need to, like, you know, believe in yourself and what you want to create, because I do feel like there's something here that you're contemplating about creating. Like, is it a side job, or it's something here that you're, you know, just be real with yourself about it, okay? Because the when the 7 of Cups comes in, it's like you're really thinking on it. You're really thinking of trying to create something. You know, you're making decisions. You know, don't give up on your dreams, okay? Be real with it. Be real with yourself also, okay? And then with the 6 of Wands here, I feel like you're being recognized for all the hard work that you've been doing. I feel like there could be a job promotion, like I said, but there's definitely decisions that you're making. But there is a lot of victory and success, so it's nice, very nice. And there is abundance here. You have the 2 of Cups, and why is the 2 of Cups here for Aries? One more card. All right, so you do have the Queen of Cups here, and the 2 of Cups. Wow, you have a lot of cups. So this is that new beginning here, huh? So with the 2 of Cups, like I said, you know, there could be some kind of offer. I feel like you're connecting with your higher self also. Like, you're being very spiritual right now. Like, you know, you're looking at the signs. You know, you're looking at the number signs, the 222. You know, you're looking for answers also. And I feel like you're feeling that spiritual guidance. I do feel like that you are. I do feel like there is a union here that you could be, like, there's some kind of union. I also feel like there is a decision that you're trying to make also, because there's the 2 of Cups. Could be an attraction also. But you also have the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is about, you know, you need to start nurturing yourself, trusting your intuition, setting boundaries, you know, to where you're not being overworked. You're not, you know, they're not taking advantage of you, you know. Maybe you're feeling like, you know, you work too much, or you're just not feeling well. Like, every time you go to work or somewhere you go, anywhere, you know, you're feeling like, you know, you have all these emotions coming up, and they want you to really take care of yourself, okay? Really take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, nurture yourself, and put boundaries and set boundaries around you. And then you have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is talking about, you know, taking charge of your life, and in charge of the things that you do. You know, thrive towards the success that you're having in everything, like your home, your work. You know, just use it. You know, start putting things in order. Also, with the King of Wands, like taking charge of your life, like really taking care of all the situations, like the payments that you haven't paid, or the roof that needs to be fixed, or the door that, you know, keeps, you know, slamming shut every time you come in. You know, take care of the little things. Take care of the school meetings, whatever it is. Take care of it, because they're asking you to take charge of your life. Put things in order, okay? And really try to go with the flow, instead of trying to you know, like, you know, take control of everything. You know, like, oh, when is this going to come in? When is this? You know, stop doing that. Let everything just fall into place, because that's what they want you to do, okay? And really start taking charge and control of your situations. But nurture yourself, okay? You have the 7 of Cups here for what you need to work on. One more card. Wow, that's crazy, because you have the 7, and it went from the 7 to the 8. So it's crazy. So you do have the 7 of Cups. There is a decision that you are definitely contemplating. Be realistic with your decision, okay? Really be objective on how you're going to do the things that you need to do for this decision that you're trying to make. I feel like sometimes that you feel alone, feel like you feel abandoned. I feel like at times that, you know, so many people have left out of your life, and you feel like, wow, what's going on, you know? But just know that these people were not meant to be in your life, or things were not meant to be in your life. So that's why you're feeling like that. There are times too when you don't have enough. Sometimes you feel like you're not going to have enough prosperity, but I do feel like there is money coming in. I do feel like that. And I feel like this is just temporary. You're not going to be feeling like this all the time. So just remember that. And then you have the 8 of Cups. You're going to be walking away from a lot of things. You know, you're on a different path now. You're going in a new direction, and I feel like you're leaving the drama behind. I also feel like you are on a spiritual path. If you haven't felt it, you're going to be very soon. Wow. And then you have the 7 of Wands here. for what you need to work on. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Well, my card, wow. Wow. It's crazy. All right, so there is definitely, you have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is talking about there is an ending. There is an ending here. Something has come to an end, you know. So whatever it is, you know, whether it was painful or not, just know that there is a beginning here. And it shows here. There is, okay? Believe in yourself and trust in yourself, okay? Defend yourself. Stand up for yourself. You know, it's time. You do everything for everybody, but it's time to start, you know, standing up for what you believe in, standing up for yourself. Like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. It's time to stand up for what you believe in, okay? And then you have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is saying, you know, follow your heart. Follow your heart. You know, have forgiveness, have compassion, you know, but follow your heart and really have forgiveness, you know, whether somebody did you wrong or broke your heart or whatever it was, really follow your heart and have that forgiveness, because you cannot go through life without having no compassion or forgiveness. If you do, then you're just going to have a whole bunch of problems. You know, problem after problem is going to keep showing up because you're not opening your heart to that forgiveness. And I'm not saying, you know, go to that person and beg for forgiveness and beg, but you know what? Do it in your heart. I forgive this person for them treating me like crap, whatever it is, you know. I forgive them for, you know, whatever. I give it to God. I give it to you, Lord. I give it to whoever you pray to, because, you know, that's an energy that you hold on to. And unless you have forgiveness and compassion, you know, then you don't need to worry about it, because you've already forgiven them. So really have that in your heart, okay? Follow your heart, you guys. Follow your heart. You need to. And use your intuition. Trust your intuition. You have the Star card for the outcome. Why is the Star card here? One more card. Oh, okay. So you do have the Star card. You are definitely going through a healing, you know, things are going through healing. You're going to start feeling better, you know, just don't lose your faith, your hope. I also feel like there could be some kind of blessing coming in for you, which I do feel like there is some kind of prosperity. Okay. I feel like you're going to be balancing things out, and things are going to fall into place if you let them. Okay. Don't try to control anything, or, you know, say, I'm never going to get this, or I'm never going to do that. You know, start thinking positive and everything, because there is a new cycle here for you. A new chapter has come in, you know, to help you. So it's good. Keep your faith, keep your hope, keep being positive and everything. And definitely find your strength, okay? Because you do have the Strength card here. The Strength card is talking about, you know, having self-control, you know, learning from the past, no matter what. You know, all these things that we go through life, the heartbreak, the sadness, the worry, you know, the death that we go through, you know, you may not think about it now, but it makes you strong. It makes you very strong, because the next time it happens, God forbid it does, you know, you're going to be able to handle it. You're going to be able to know, hey, I know I've been through this. I can handle it. I know what to do. I know how to rise above it, you know. So remember that, okay? Learn your lessons, find your strength, your confidence to keep going, and don't let nothing bring you down, okay? Because things are going to change. Things are changing now, but they're changing us and pushing us forward. So just keep going with it, okay? All right, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. God bless.